Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So with it being fall out, I thought it would be the perfect opportunity to show you guys my chili recipe. It is absolutely amazing. It's delicious. So I wanted to share it with you guys. Not to mention, I get this requested a lot. So this is gonna be my 3-meat, 3-bean chili. And of course, I will put the measurements and ingredients in the description box for you guys, okay? Now, I know there's a controversy for beans and chili. I am a bean girl, and I definitely think beans go in chili, okay? If not, to me, it's just a meat sauce. But with that being said, if you don't like beans, omit them. You don't need to put them in. However, I think you should. So, in a large pot or Dutch oven, you're gonna go ahead and put a little olive oil in, maybe about half a tablespoon, because we're gonna start sauteing our onions and garlic. We're gonna put the pot on medium. Get this nice and hot. Okay guys, so the oil is getting nice and hot. So we're gonna go ahead, this is just 1 large onion diced up, and then I have about 3 or 4 cloves of garlic that I've diced up relatively small as well. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in there. Toss it around. Now I do have some fall recipes coming up, so you guys keep a lookout for those. They should be coming out in the next month. So in the pot with the onions and garlic, we're going to put a little bit of salt, just a little bit. If you know me, you know I like to layer with flavor. So, plus it helps the onions. Now we're going to cook this, again, on medium for probably 2 to 3 minutes, okay? Just until it gets a little translucent. Perfect. So I will bring you guys back and work on the next step. So we're back, guys. Okay, so I brought you a little closer, so hopefully you guys can see. All right, so this is looking and smelling delicious. If you know me, you know onions and garlic is the best smell. Well, basil's the best smell, but we're not putting basil in here. All right, so in this pot, over here, I have a pound of chuck ground beef. I have a pound of prime rib ground beef, and then I have a pound of ground pork. Okay, that's your 3 meats. We're gonna go ahead and put this all in the pan. We're gonna start browning the meat. And you're gonna go ahead and just break the meat up. Now, if you can't find, I know meat's hit or miss right now, but if you can't find the prime rib ground beef, go ahead and get sirloin. It's fine. But you definitely need the regular chuck and the pork. Not sausage, okay? Ground pork. There is a difference. So I'm going to let this cook down, breaking it up. And moving it around, and I will bring you guys back in a minute or 2 and show you the next step. Now that the meat is all broken up and mixed in together, we're going to go ahead and salt it to your liking. Now this is pink Himalayan salt. I always use pink Himalayan salt. Kosher salt sometimes, but I think pink Himalayan salt is better for you. And but you can use either or. A little bit of pepper, and of course we'll season along the way, but again, I like to flavor the layers. So go ahead and move that around. Alright, so I'm going to let this cook and bring you guys back in. I'm going to let this brown just a little bit. We're not going to fully brown it. We're going to brown it 90% way, and then we're going to add our bell peppers. This is yellow, orange, red bell peppers, diced up pretty small. And we'll put them in the pot, like I said, when it's about 90% cooked down, okay? And then we'll be cooking those for a couple of minutes. So at this point, we are going to put all of our peppers. Season that a little bit. And we're going to cook the peppers with the meat and stuff for probably about 2 minutes. Mix that around, get all that incorporated. Now, I do not have today a jalapeno. Sometimes I put it in, sometimes I don't. So I'm using cayenne today. You could do either or. But I love it in there. It gives it a nice little kick. So I will put it an optional in the description box if you guys want to add that. It's just one jalapeno, diced, seeded, and you'll be good to go. Alright guys, this is looking amazing. Smells delicious. So we've cooked the peppers down for probably 2 to 3 minutes. So what we're going to do now is start adding our seasoning. Now I'm going to go over the seasoning. 1 pack of mild chili McCormick's and 1 packet of McCormick's original chili. We're going to put in there, and then additional seasoning as follows. Okay, let me make sure you guys can see that. Nope. So we have mustard, ground mustard, we have oregano, cumin, parsley, we have paprika, some cayenne pepper, chili powder, and in the middle there is my little secret ingredient. That is cocoa powder, okay? Put the cocoa powder in there, trust me. Makes a difference. So we're gonna put all this seasoning in. No salt and pepper, because we've been salt and peppering along the way. Plus I'm sure this has salt and pepper in it. So drop your seasoning in there, if I can do that. Okay, it's good enough. And then the additional seasonings in there as well. Give that a good mix. And we're going to cook this seasoning in here for just a minute, trying to incorporate everything before we start adding our stock and sauce and stuff. I know it looks like a lot of seasoning, but remember we have 3 pounds, actually 3+ pounds. My pork was probably about 1.5 pounds. Tried to divide it equally, but I think I was a little bit more. So don't fret. Okay, to this, get yourself some yellow mustard, okay, just regular yellow mustard. Put it in there, probably about 1/2 tablespoon. If I had to guess. Mix that around. We're going to lower this a little bit. And it smells so good. Alright. Now we're going to add our broth. Okay, now what this is, you can see it, this is half chicken stock and half beef stock, okay? To 1 cup each. So, yeah, 1 cup each. So 2 cups, again, half and half. Put that in there as well. And if you don't have stock, you can do, I use Knorr's bouillon, beef and chicken. But today I had stock, so stock's in there. Or broth, what have you. Mix that in there as well. It smells so good, guys. And we're going to go ahead and put the sauce in here. So I have 1 small can of diced tomatoes, which I drained. And a 13-ounce can, I think this is a 13-ounce can, yes, of tomato sauce. Put that in there as well. And mix that around. See, it's coming together. So good. Try not to spill this. Yes. I promise you guys are going to really love this. Everybody says I make the best chili, so. And my boyfriend happens to be a head chef, and he said it's the best chili he's ever had, and he knows his chili, so it's a huge compliment coming from him. And I am making this for him tonight. It's a beautiful fall night, and he's gonna appreciate it. Always does. So I'm gonna let this sit for a couple of minutes, cook, marry, get all delicious. And then pretty much I think we just have our beans to put in there. So I will bring you guys back in about 5 minutes and show you the beans. We'll be back, guys. Okay, these are the 3 beans. For all you bean lovers, I say that sarcastically. This is a can of pinto beans, a can of black beans, and a can of red kidney beans. You could use dark, you could use light, what have you. That's gonna go, and they're gonna be rinsed, okay? So you gotta rinse them and drain them really good. Boy, I just planned that perfectly. Just enough room. Oh yeah, he'll be eating this chili for a week. I'm not even joking when I tell you he loves chili. Alright guys, this is smelling and looking absolutely delicious. I'm going to go ahead and taste this for seasoning. See if I need to add any salt and pepper. Oh, it smells so good. It's going to be hot. Cheers, guys. So good. Doesn't need anything. Oh gosh, it's so good. Alright, I can't wait. Because as this cooks, it's just going to even get better. Really good, guys. I'm going to go ahead and... I just lowered the temperature, actually, to a low. I'm going to go ahead and simmer this. I'm going to partially cover it. I'm going to let this simmer for the rest of the day. I hope you guys enjoy this recipe. I loved making it for you guys and sharing my recipe. Please let me know if you make my chili and what you think. I love hearing back from you guys. And with that, I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.